I have not done my intro in so long. I don't even remember how it goes. Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have like a little walk and talk. It's almost 4 o'clock. I got dressed because I have a lot to do. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go to Walmart. I need to go to like Home Depot or somewhere and get like propane for my grill. My ex-husband always did it, so I'm like, where do I get propane at? Where else? There was somewhere else I had to go. But I'm like, you know what? It's so beautiful out. It's like 68 today. And then tomorrow's going to go down in the 50s. But I'm like, you know what? Let me go out and walk. There's a lot of people here today. So I don't like to get, they're fishing and stuff. That's so cute. I don't like to get kids on my vlog. So let's see. A lot of them are, I'm going to go in this little alleyway here because there are some things that I want to talk about. If you're not, I'm at the park and this is where the graffiti wall is. So before I leave, we'll walk all the way across the park and we'll go to the graffiti wall to see if there's any changes or what have you. All right, so let me show you where I'm walking. So there's some water there. You can see how like this is coming springtime where the flowers, the trees, it's coming with color. Love it. I mean, there's still some trees that don't have any leaves. But anyway, we're gonna be walking this way so you guys can see what it looks like. When I was a little girl, me and my brother, we used to go up here and then we would roll down. Because back then there wasn't internet and stuff. You had to, you know, do what you had to do. I can tell, what in the hell's going on? I can tell that I'm already feeling a lot better. A lot better, let me tell you why. So today's Saturday when I'm filming. And so I was outside because it was nice out today. So I'm outside in the back, okay? So in our backyard, we have like a little fenced in yard that we have our dogs. And then outside the fence is like a little alleyway that you can go and you can like park your car. So you can park your car in the front or in the back. So I'm like cleaning up, picking up sticks and stuff that's like on the outside of the fence, right? So like I'm far from the house where you can't see me. It's the weekend and Tyler has off on weekends. He just assumed I was home because he seen my car. And so what he did then, he opened up my door and he let the two younger dogs up. Well, I wasn't in my room. I was outside. So I'm outside for a couple hours because he left. And I guess he just assumed I was, I don't know what he did, okay? And so I come up, I go up in my room, I see the dogs, and my room is tore up. It is toe up, not tore up, okay? Like, they didn't pee or poop or anything in my room. It didn't break, like, tear anything. But they, like, went into my beauty boxes and, like, because they were already partially open where I filmed. And, like, took stuff out. And, like, so, like, I washed my clothes, but I still have it in the hamper. I had to put everything away. I was going to do that today. All over the floor, everywhere. But, like, I just woke up. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good. Let's go outside and, you know, get some sunlight. Oh, I got time to show. Do you know I didn't even get mad? I mean, I was mad, but normally the past few months where I haven't been feeling good, I probably would have just cried. But I didn't even get angry. I mean, I got mad, like I was aggravated, but not like mad. Does that make sense? Like, health is a big thing, you know, if you don't take care of your health. Because when your health is messed up, that messes with everything. Your hormones, everything, your mood, your mental health, just everything. And that's what happened to me. When I wasn't feeling good, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was just going down, 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 down. And it was affecting me mentally. I mean, I knew I was having a problem. I say this before. Most of you guys know, like I had some court issues that I had to just deal with last month. And one of the court hearings, the judge literally had to mute me. She was like, I'm sorry, if you can't be quiet, I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm like, well, then mute me then, because I'm not being, because I was so angry. Now, I'm not going to say that's not me, Because we all know many years ago, back in the 90s, almost 30 years ago, I got in a lot of trouble. You know, I was sentenced to 4 years in prison, you know, all that stuff, okay? So my arrogance, whatever you want to call it, would get me in trouble a lot in the court system, because of my mouth, not anybody else. They're not doing anything wrong. It's me. But as I'm getting older, you know, like, I'm learning, okay? You can't get ignorant with cops, like police officers, judges, or whatever, because they have their life in your hand, okay? So I learned that as wisdom, experience, you know, as age. But I noticed that day, last month, I was turning back how I used to be many years ago. Because now I wouldn't disrespect the judge or get ignorant, or I'd wait my turn, you know? But I was becoming, I felt that. I'm going to turn around. I was becoming who I was many years ago that I wasn't happy with, you know? And like when my mom and them died, when I was grieving and stuff, just every little thing. And now that I'm on the right medication and different things, they changed my medicine around. My blood pressure's been good. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. My sugar's getting a lot better. That, like, mentally, I feel good. And it's like, oh, now I want to do things. Let's get out. Before, I would just want to stay in my room all day. Like, you know? And that's why, like, I share my health and awareness and what's going on. Again, I always say this. It's not for anybody to pity me or feel sorry for me. Because remember, I did this all to myself, except for the diabetes part. I was 18 when I was diagnosed. I mean, that wasn't because of my eating habits. It was genetic. So that I didn't do. But because I didn't take care of my diabetes is what caused the heart issues, the heart disease, everything else. What caused me to have a heart attack 2 years ago, you know, because I didn't take care of that, right? So essentially it is my fault why my health is as bad as what it is. But I talk about it a lot. I show it. I take you guys to my doctors with me. I let you guys hear what the doctors say for awareness, because if it's just not you, could be your husband, could be your wife, your sister, your brother, your children, your grandchildren, okay? You never know what somebody's health could be or what can happen. And knowledge is power. And also awareness, because you might be younger than me and have diabetes or heart disease and not take care of yourself thinking you're going to be all right. But then look at me. You could be older than me and think, oh, I'll be all right. But look, somebody younger than you could happen. It can happen to you. And that's why I do it. Because if somebody would have sat me down many years ago when I first found I was diabetic, and I really knew about it and knew what it could do. I don't know, because I was very hard-headed back then, but maybe I would have. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, there was no internet. There was no social media. Like, you would go to a library to look things up. You know what I mean? There wasn't like cell phones and stuff like that. You had beepers and all that kind of stuff. But even when you did have cell phones, it didn't have internet like back then. So it's like, because we're going back in 1994 and 1995, I was diagnosed. So we're going back that, you know, that long ago. And so I just didn't know. And like I said, that's why I talk about it now. And to see, like, if you take care of yourself. Oh, look at the hole. Look for the squirrels. Look at that. That's so cute. I thought I heard something in there. You know, I'm scared of snakes and mice. The only thing that I notice is still different is I don't have a lot of energy. Like, as far as, like, I used to be able to get up like 8, 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, all right, shampoo the rugs, do this, do that. You know, it's like I'm getting up. It's like, okay, let me do the back. Let me go outside, pick up sticks or whatever, just for a reason to get outside. And but I don't have that, like, maybe, I don't know what it is, motivation. I don't know what it is, but before I had like a lot of energy, like, oh, let's get this done. This, you know, 10, 11 o'clock, I'm still scrubbing the bathroom, I'm deep cleaning the bathroom, or whatever the case may be. Well, I don't have it like that yet, but I definitely feel so much better. And again, I do want to thank everybody who just reached out to me and stood by me and supported me. And I really do appreciate you. That means a lot, you know? I feel like I'm getting like warm. I could take this off. Oh, they got something going across the street. That's why there's a lot of people here. Let me show you. Do you see? I wonder if it's somebody's birthday party or something. Because that back there, that's a basketball court and stuff. You know me, I'm nosy. So, after I go to the graffiti wall, we'll see if I can walk around. I don't know if I can get around there or not. I have to bring some money just in case it's a birthday. A birthday boy or birthday girl. I like giving kids money. So what have you guys been up to? How's the weather where you guys are at? Is it starting to feel spring? Is it still cold? Last night was like 50 or 51 out. I just can't wait for like spring weather, you know? Let me show you these white flowers that are coming up. Flower people. What are these called? Are these daisies? Oh, that's too bad. That's a daggone shame. I don't know what they are. They're not weeds, are they? I see they're like coming up all over the place. Oh, do I have you guys zoomed in? Yes, I do. I wish I'm not scared of dogs, but I wish they would have their dogs on a leash. See, that's why I won't take Nala. Because had I had Nala with me, and Nala's always on a leash, she sees those dogs, she ain't gonna go after them, but if they came close to me, it's gonna be an issue, and I don't think I can control Nala. I'm just being honest. So that's why, like, I don't take Nala when there's a lot of public. Now the other dogs are fine, and I say that I never socialized Nala when she was younger. I should have. I wanted people scared. Oh, she's got a pit. And, well, now I'm getting not the benefits, I'm getting the result when you don't socialize your dog. So you guys know for the last 2 years, since I've been vlogging and walking and taking Nala, how much better she got. And I just don't know how she would be around a loose dog, you know? That is the graffiti wall. So this looks different here. Looks like they have there. But that's our graffiti wall. It always amazes me because there's not like maybe on the top you can see. I mean, you would need a tall ladder. And like spaces over here. But what they'll do is after, I don't know, so many years, 5 years, 4 years, all this will be painted over. And however they do it, it just, you can't even tell it's painted over. It's like a cover up when you have a tattoo and you want to cover it up. Very pretty. I cannot get over how beautiful it is. I remember, I used to say this last year when I first started, or was it the year before? When I first started having my health issues and stuff. And every time like I would get out and it was beautiful, like I would be depressed, but as soon as I would get out and start walking, I felt so much better. And that's how it is right now. Like, I am so glad that I got out walking. See, when I'm like this is when I wish I would just get up and go out earlier. Because now, by the time I get home, it's going to be late. I can't do anything because I still got to go food shopping and stuff, you know? All right, I think I'm going to take one lap all the way down here and then come up and then we'll just leave. Got a little walking done. I don't know, what, 20 minutes or so? That's pretty good. I'm actually shocked that I don't see any, well, I guess you wouldn't see the geese if there's people out here, huh? There's like boats over there. Catch anything? Have you? Hmm. Will you just throw it back in the water? Yeah. That's what I love. I love to see kids out here fishing or in sports, doing something positive. And see, he's all alone. And I love that. I don't like the fact that he's alone, but like he doesn't feel like he has to be around people and get into trouble and stuff like I did. Let me show you these little boats. I'll zoom it in. Right there. It's so weird. Like, a lot of times when you see me walking, and like I'm always looking, right? It's because, you know, many years of my life when I was younger, we moved a lot. You know, I've shared this. You know, my father died when I was 6, but you know, we lived down the shore, and I lived in Ocean City, New Jersey, Pleasantville, New Jersey, like Egg Harbor Township, like Mays Lane, so many places down the shore. If you look those cities up, okay. Then I moved down this way. But even when I was a kid, you know, like my grandmother, you know, because she moved here in 79. So even when I was a baby, like, I would come down this way. And so then we moved down this way. I think I was maybe like, I was in 8th grade. So how old are you then? 13 is when I moved here and then stayed here. So we'll say from the age of 13. And even when I was little, my grandmother and me did a lot of walking because my grandmother is from New York, Manhattan. Her and her mother. And so my grandmother never got a license. She was there for many, many years till she moved here to Jersey. And so because of that, we did a lot of walking. You know, she didn't have her license, she didn't have a car. And it just, like, I reminisce of this area when I was little, and it's like, it looks so much the same, but so different. Like, let me give you an example. Of course, this is all new, right? Like before, I remember this was never even a thing. Like, look how beautiful. I mean, come on. You can come here. Oh, let me unzoom you. I apologize. I mean, look at this. This is free. This is all free. So here's the thing. Look, you have, what are those called? Gazebos or whatever they are. You can have a birthday party. You're allowed to bring tables and stuff, or you have it here. Or even a picnic or go on a date. But if you have little kids or whatever and have like a party, look, they could play, especially living on apartments or the projects or what have you. This is what I used to do with my kids because, you know, that's where I raised my kids. And I always took them out. Like after school, we always went places. One, I share this because Lexi had ADHD. I had to. I came to sit down. But anyway, so like she had ADHD, so like I had to get her out of the house, you know, after school and stuff. But also she was in a lot of sports too. That's what we would do, or we go to the zoo or the park or whatever, and we just walk, you know, go on trails and just walk. We would get our bikes, we'd have our bikes and we'd ride the bikes. And I'm so lucky, and I never realized it because, you know, since I've been vlogging, like I show you guys stuff and I'm like, yeah, all this is free. And so many of you guys that live in the US, that live in different states, tell me like, you guys have to pay for places, even like a dog park. Like our dog park is free. I think if they were going to start charging people the dog park, people would freak out here. Oh, there must be people living there because there's sleeping bags. Hate to see that. Oh, makes me feel so terrible. Like I always said, if I was rich, I don't think that's probably why God didn't make me rich, because I'd end up giving it all away, because I don't want to see people out here like that. It upsets me. I literally just lost my whole train of thought. Oh God, that's terrible. I'm still, ever since I've been sick, like my memory wasn't doing good. And I noticed I still have that too, like, and obviously it's just old age, I don't know. But I noticed, like, as I'm talking, even in the middle of a conversation, like, in the middle of I'm talking, I'll literally just stop, because I'm like, what was I talking about? That's bad. And that's just what happened. And then usually, when I go back and, like, edit the video, I'm like, oh, you dumb fuck, that's what you were talking about. So sometimes when you see my vlogs, and you see like jump cuts is what it's called, or what have you, it's because I'm like in the middle of talking about something and I can't edit it, because then it looks stupid. Because how can I be in the middle of talking about something and then go to something else? Because then you guys wouldn't get it. So I guess I'll walk to the car now. All right, let me go ahead and get in the car and I'll be back. Looking for my hand sanitizer, but let me take this knife You know, I don't want to go into like Walmart and shop, right? But can you imagine? Oh my goodness. I need to get bear spray. Where's my hand sanitizer? Okay, I found some. Oh, I'm like, why is this not working? It's got a safety seal. Okay. All right. Now we're ready. Turn you down. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I almost forgot to talk about this. So, I was in somebody's live last night. I will link it down below. Her name is B2U. And she had her friend on there. Like I said, I'll link up her channels down below. But I guess on TikTok, I don't have TikTok, so I never heard about this. There's a little dog. I want to make sure it doesn't run out. So I didn't know about this trend, but I guess what people are doing, I guess it's happening in either like Chicago, or I know the state is Illinois, but I don't know if it's in the city of Chicago or the state Illinois, wherever, like where it's happening at or where else. But I guess what these kids are doing, they are doing these pranks and having water guns. And I forget the name. I'll put everything here. I forget the name that they use and everything. And they're acting like it's a real gun, and they're like shooting people to try to kill them, you know, unalive them, but not really, because it's a water gun. The issue that they're doing it to these strangers that are not in on it and don't know, it's kind of like a cops and robber. Remember back in the day we would play stuff like that? So what's happening is people might think it's a real gun, you know, and then it happened like somebody was at a restaurant or something like that. And it's like, that is so dangerous. Number one, I'm going to keep it 100%, 100, okay? Now, New Jersey, we don't have a stand your ground, okay? So, in other words, if somebody's on my yard, or whatever the case may be, I feel my safety's at risk, we don't have stand your ground. In other words, like I can't shoot somebody that's in my yard. But we have what it's called, I forget the exact name, but we have, but if they come in your house, then you're allowed to, you know, whatever. However, what if I was at right now at a park and I see these kids, and where I'm from, how I was raised, where I was raised, and I see these kids pulling out a gun, my first thing isn't going to think, oh, they're just playing, is that a water gun? I'm going to get my gun out, and because mine's a real gun, theirs is a water gun, who do you think's going to win the fight? And it's so dangerous. Like, what is wrong with these kids that they think this is okay in this day and time? I understand if the kids, teenagers, even adults, they're all playing it. They all know it's a water gun. Let's play whatever, you know, like the paintball guns and stuff, right? But not when you're going up to a stranger. Like, imagine if you were at a red light and a kid comes up and you think they're pointing a gun at you, but it's a water gun, and then they shoot water at you, but you don't know that. And these guns look real, especially if you're not a gun owner and don't know a lot about guns. They look real. You would think it's real. And so just be careful. Now that there is this trend going around, and you know, I don't have TikTok. I've never had TikTok. I do not have a TikTok account. I've always said I'm one of those, like, maybe conspiracy theories. I'm like, I don't want to give another country, I don't want to give China my information. I always tell my kids, do not use TikTok or anything in my house, like, you know, and I just feel that way. That's just, I believe, so I never got TikTok. So if it gets banned, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. However, this is why I think maybe TikTok should be banned, because of stuff like this. Because listen, when you, I know this is going to be controversy, but when there's an app or what have you that's a different country, they can show propaganda. Now this, I understand, like, I'm going off topic or whatever, but they can promote, put in the algorithm, anything that they want. That's why on TikTok I hear that all they do is they post Free Palestine and all this kind of stuff. The propaganda, right? You know, that's what they, you know, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. But What do these elites and all these people think? They know how you can get to people, how you can brainwash them. It's the youth, the younger generation, and that's the truth. And so they're allowing these pranks to be shown and all this other kind of stuff, you know? It ain't happening in their country. And so I don't care if it gets banned, because this stuff, it should not be allowed on the internet. It's dangerous because, see, these younger kids, you know, they don't know. They especially if you're not from an area that's crime related and you don't understand what can happen, or if you don't have a parent that isn't parenting the child, you know, things like this happen. I hear like they're even going into the school, taking the guns in the school, and it's a water gun, but it's the intent. I mean, so here's the thing: like, these kids think, well, I can't get in trouble, it's not a real gun, but it's the intent. Because if the intent is you're trying to prank me for me to think it's a real gun to scare me, then you can, because it's the intent. And it's just sad. It's awful. It's awful. And I know some people that they don't believe that, even like regular guns. I'm a big believer that I think people should have guns if you want to be a gun owner. However, I think it should be an age limit. As far as like where I live in the city, I understand some people have farms and all different things. I understand that's different. But I also think like you should be going to classes before you're even allowed to purchase a gun. You need to show that you know how to handle a gun, you know, and different things. So I do believe that. I think they need to do better background checks and all that type of stuff. But I believe if you meet the quality, all the qualifications, you should be able to carry a gun and protect yourself, especially in this day and age. It's just sad. Let me know if you heard about this trend. What do you think about it and all of that? All right, I'll see you once I get to Walmart. I'm at a red light. I'll be back. All right, I just got to Walmart. I'm getting me a cart. I can't even see anything. The sun's in my eyes. Okay, so the first aisle. I'm going to the clearance aisle. Oh man, they have like all this pool stuff out, and it's like, it's still in the 50s at night, you know? Okay, so I turned it off because there was a lot of people, and you know how I get. But let me show you what I found. I got two of them. Let me show you. So this was in the clearance. They only had it in blue, but for $17.50, they have the jumper cables, like the shovel, all of that stuff for the car. So I got one for Isaiah, one for Lexi. So that's not bad. They only had 3. I got 2. I have jumper cables, but I probably should get, I don't know. I think it's nice to have, and for the kids to have that. All right, let me, I need to get toothpaste, cotton swabs, just a few things here, and then ShopRite. I probably should have got the propane first, huh? So when I go to ShopRite, there's frozen stuff. Because I want to barbecue tomorrow. I don't know. I'll be back. Okay, we're not going to judge. Of course, I didn't bring bags. I spent $139 in there.
System ready.
I don't know. And I didn't get anything, really. Guess what I forgot to do? God, I gotta put the air on. I forgot. I gotta get dog food. I need to do that first because it's in the same plaza as ShopRite. So I will go to PetSmart. This is turning into a long vlog, isn't it? Because I could have made this like walk in the park, one vlog, and then this one a second vlog. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get there because I don't want this vlog being too long and stuff. And I'll be back. All right, let's run into PetSmart, get some dog food, and then go to ShopRite, and then Wawa. And it's 5:07. Okay, bye. You don't even want to know how much I spent in there. Okay. So I got a 40-pound bag of dog food for Nala and Aura. And then I got, I don't know what size that is. Maybe 20 pounds? I'm not sure. I have a smaller bag for the puppy. But like, Aura can get the puppy food, or she can get like Nala's food, you know, because she'll be 2. Aura is still considered a puppy. She won't be 2 till May. So she really should be eating. Anyway, I give her both. Put, you know, like a cup here and a cup there. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I do that. It's like I always have to give so much information. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go to Rite Aid. ShopRite is right in this plaza. I'm gonna go in here, grab some stuff. You know, it's like, this is why I joke around when I say, oh, I need to find a sugar daddy. Like, I'm joking when I say that, you know. But, I mean, it would be nice to find somebody that would not take care of me. I mean, that would be nice. But, you know, to, like, help. Like a helpmate. I'd be fine with that, you know. But, it's like every time you go out, you're like, spending no less than $500. I mean, I spent, like, $200 and something at PetSmart. $139, so we'll say $140 at Walmart. And now I'm going to go grocery shopping, which I'm not doing a big order. I'm doing a, you know, like a small order. I'll spend a couple hundred here, but it's like, what do you have to show for it? Nothing, because I already told the kids I'm not cooking dinner tonight. It's 5:30 anyway, I mean, time I get home. So that's why I was like, you know, and I'll go live tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. So I'm in ShopRite. So this is like the produce aisle. Back over there is like cold cuts, breads on that side. All right, so let me continue shopping. All right, it got a little crowded in there, so I didn't finish my grocery shopping, which I'll do, like, because I have to do a big order next week anyway, like when one of the boys are with me. But I gotta ask you guys a question. So, of course I have to bag my stuff. I've got 4 of these now. Most of you guys know I don't eat pork or anything like that. So, but my kids do. So I found these because I don't make ham or anything like that. How do you make them? Like, how do you season these? Don't make fun of me. I don't make ham. You know, like, or pork chops. Like, I don't eat it. But I've never made them before, so let me know. I can't help it. All right, anyway, show you real quick, and then I got a bag. So that's what I got. I got my water. 35 pack of water was only $3.69. Okay. And I got Isaiah his almond milk. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I don't even know what I filmed in the store. All I know is it started getting very crowded in there, and looking for my hand sanitizer. And and then I start getting a headache. I don't know. I just don't like being around a whole lot of people. I don't know what it is. It is 6:01. I'm almost done everything. Now I just have to go to Wawa. I want to get gas now. I'll wait. And see if they have any double Dutch. And then that's it. And then I'll put everything away while the boys are home. So they could put, they bring everything in, you know. Let's see. And then I'm gonna go live tonight. By the time this will go up tomorrow. This vlog won't go up till Sunday. So if you have not seen the live stream, I will link it down below because I probably did it last night. Hopefully. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna go live, and then I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. All right, I will see you once I get to. I'm hot. I gotta put this air on. I'll be back. Yes. Hi, how are you? That's nice. I seen somebody I knew. All right, I was able to get 2 double Dutch chocolate milks. I always tell you the chocolate ones are easy to find, but double Dutch is hard. So I was able to get 2, and then one of these pretzels that I've been obsessed with. All right, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I don't know how long this vlog is until I edit it. Do you remember last year, like, most of my vlogs would, almost all of them were like an hour long. All of them. Let me know if you guys enjoy those very long videos or not. Like, what is the limit that you guys like? 20 minutes, 30 minutes longer? Let me know, because, you know, once it starts getting nice out and I start doing my walk and talks, you know, the vlogs get long. Or if it's too long, I can break them up. You know, so let me know. All right, guys, please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. Thumbs up this video for our mental health. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really helps out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It would mean the absolute world to me. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Let's go have some fun. I won't quit my day job, trust me. Bye.